This is why Boniface does not like them, and I agree with you.
I want to say it now on camera. Luis Enrique is a bomb. All of you that rate him, you don't know ball. Luis Enrique is a bomb. And I'm happy he was disgraced in front of the whole world. What
started this year Enrique beef? Your defense around the world not being terrible at managing is that we're owing you.
I mean, you've been owed money at jobs before. How did you perform in those jobs?
First of all, go with policy.
Yeah, wonderful people, welcome to this latest episode of the OnlyFootball Podcast. And here is Izuchukwu, of course, with 4 others.
I don't understand.
I absolutely love it. I love it. No, carry on. We didn't plan this, by the way, so.
Are you sure? Okay, so guys, you're welcome. It's episode what?
23.
Look at small test, they don't fail out. Small test.
No, which test? Okay, you need the episode.
We're waiting for you as the show host
it's
now.
episode 23 now.
Okay. So guys, you're welcome and full package, of course. I'll hand you over to the main man himself.
He's introduce us now.
I don't introduce anybody today.
Wow.
Yes.
All right, and going on that note means I know they introduce.
After 22 episodes, they should already know who.
That's
you don't
not
know
true.
this guy, or you're not the hell for
Not
comment
true
section.
at
So
all,
you should.
because somebody still called me Tosin last week. And we have been doing crossfire for years.
I like when Tosin is on this show.
Tosin is my favorite. Where is he though?
I've been called both Tosin and Tunde by a staff of Pulse. So
Let me guess who it was.
Okay.
yes,
Was he or is it?
no.
What's
wrong with you?
What's wrong with you?
So today, what do we have today?
Yeah, welcome to episode 23 of the OnlyFootball Podcast. Izu already, signed us in. He's been away for 2 weeks. Izu, welcome back. How was your leave, first of all? What were you doing?
I didn't do much. I just needed. Thank you for welcoming me back. I'm happy to be back with the boys. Only football. So I didn't do much. I just wanted to sleep. I just wanted to sleep and watch movies.
With who?
Nobody. I sleep alone.
So you don't sleep
The movie recommendations you
you don't
asked me.
sleep with other people.
No.
Izu,
I sleep with you.
the movie recommendations you asked me were romantic comedies. You were watching them.
Yeah.
I
Some
don't.
people
I mean,
like
it's not.
romantic
It's not a
comedy now.
hidden this thing that.
Yeah, Izu is a sucker for.
Yeah,
not
you watch it
Especially
alone.
Nigerian ones.
Yes, I did. Yeah, that's what I watch.
You should watch
But
True Romance.
I'm currently watching something that has to do with a little bit of marketing and PR, which is Mad Men.
You know, go shake me for the plug.
Thank you.
Are you trying to leave pause and transition into marketing?
Enough about Izu's personal ambitions. I'm sure we'll get to it eventually. But yeah, welcome back.
Thank you.
It's been lovely to.
It's good to be back.
To have you back. There were so many mad people here in your absence.
Yeah, I'm watching Mad Men, so I'm not surprised.
Anyway, episode 23 of the OnlyFootball Podcast, we have quite a lot to talk about. Not least of which is...
Wait, calm down. You've not introduced us.
I mean,
He
you
said
have to.
he's not introducing
Like,
you.
you need to do proper introduction.
What is happening here? Are you people tired of this show?
You need to do proper.
Episode 23 of the OnlyFootball Podcast. Chelsea won the Club World Cup. And speaking of introductions, I want to establish something today. If you do not refer to me as Tunde Young, world champion in full, I will not be answering you or asking you any questions.
Oh yeah, no, we'll see.
Tunde Young, world champion.
How about Biggie World Champion?
Everybody's just trying to attach themselves to the success. From Donald Trump in America to the Young
In Nigeria.
in Alagbado.
I know it's not the person that I just all over in the conference final that is saying this. You put up more of a fight. I'll give you that.
Why are you choosing to use that adjective?
All right. Welcome. This is a surprisingly naughty show today. I don't know what we're doing, but we'll talk about football. We'll talk about football. It's the only football podcast. So the world champion, surrounded by a few of
Premier League champion.
Well, fair enough. And it's wearing his Liverpool jersey. So Joba Ogunwale, Premier League champion, is right here. Izu's team has not won a league title was alive. I can't say that. He's just,
was not even president.
Bro, he was not president there. You did 2 terms. And we got another president.
and rest in peace to him. But you are still like.
all these small clubs. No problem.
Speaking of sport clubs, a Real Betis fan is right next to me, and right next to him, the chief reporter of Lamine Yamal activities, Ayoola Kelechi. We were talking about Lamine Yamal's birthday, along with the CAF WAFCON group stages players of the group, team of the group stages, to which nothing concerns Joba because he hates women. I think you should know that by now if you watch the show. And Crystal Palace were kicked out of the Europa League and down to the Conference League. Is that fair or not? A Conference League correspondent right here, Faruq Ibrahim, to help us add context.
Sorry, who is the defending champion of the Conference League?
Yeah, but I'm not in it anymore. Though.
Who is I'm not, neither am I.
World champion over here, though. You see how I outrank you. For the next 4 years.
Luis Enrique, my God, we judge you.
Farouk is also Argentine, so
Luis Enrique, my God, we judge you.
If you don't know what Ayoola is talking about, Farouk starred in a post-sport skit where he played the fictional,
Said
but not too far
Gonzalez.
from reality character. Said Gonzalez Adigun.
Said Farouk.
So you can see how Said and Farouk are basically the same person.
Probably plug it in this episode.
So,
if Victor doesn't eat us
If you want
out.
to know what I'm talking about, if you are interested enough, ask in the comments. Someone will reply with the link. But if you are not, don't worry about it. Anyway, let's talk about what we have to talk about. There's only one place to start, which is 32 teams were rigorously selected over the course of the last 4 years
Sunday, just get to the point.
to
please.
determine who the best teams in the world
including Auckland City.
were from every continent, from the Oceania to Greenland. Even Africa got 3 slots, or even four.
What do you mean, even Africa?
Yeah, 4 slots.
How many are they supposed to get?
4 for
Uh-huh.
Africa.
Out of 32.
Bro. Anyway, best teams in the world converge in the United States of America. And after a month of grueling football on terrible surfaces, scorching heat, we saw the final between the champions of Europe in 2 different categories. Chelsea, the mighty Blues of West London, the holders of the UEFA Europa Conference League, against Paris Saint-Germain, the Champions League winners. And lots of people came into that final. I get right to do this monologue because I'm the only one.
Just finish.
No, you are not.
Finish.
No, you're not.
This is the first time someone is encouraging me to finish. Ayoola, namely, because Ayoola and I watched the game together. Ayoola said Chelsea will be down 4-0 at halftime. On the Eat podcast, one of those that lesbian boys said Chelsea will lose scandals. This is why Boniface does not like them, and I agree with him. So we will talk about Boniface too at some point. But I think you get the gist of where I'm going, which is that Chelsea are the crowd world champions. There's a reason I'm clad in my Chelsea second kit for the 2025-26 season, proudly purchased from Kits & Co. Shameless plug. But yes, what do you have to say for yourselves, you Edens?
I mean, Izu was right.
Unbelievers.
Izu
Predicted
predicted down to the player
Oh,
who
sorry,
scored.
I didn't. My brother.
As usual.
Izu is frighteningly correct with a lot of his predictions. Like it has to be said. It's only to predict when you go marry like this.
The prediction they never favor Man U. Because the only time he got it wrong was when he predicted Manchester United would be Spurs.
Yeah,
No,
that's
that
a
one
fan.
was
That's
seen
a
as
fan.
now. That's why I said I don't
Yeah.
take it seriously.
No, he did predict it.
Yeah, but
package it
I
as
mean-
well. I knew it was fan tinted pictures. I didn't. But that's joking aside. Did any of you see? Even I, that Chelsea fan, I didn't see that coming. I personally thought that we would lose, but also I expected a more competitive game than a lot of people were saying. Oh, because they beat Madrid 4-0, because they beat Inter Milan 5, because they beat Atletico 4, Chelsea will hold 8. Chelsea in the final.
I think the result was a surprise, but when you look at what because we did predict on Friday here at the office as well. I think the history of Chelsea versus PSG showed that it's always been like very tight between both
teams.
sides. Yes, so when I saw that, I was like, okay, there's a chance. because PSG were riding quite high, yes, but Chelsea also has something about them. And since the history was really tight, I just said, okay, that I felt, because most times I just go with my feelings anyways. So I just felt that the Blues, because everybody kept saying, these people will score 5, 6, thinking that PSG would be PSG as usual, but I
And
felt
to be fair, they were just
No,
they bet the
I don't know about that one anyways, but for me the surprise was the scoreline. I didn't expect a 3-0 scoreline, so something like 2-1 or even 1-0 was what I expected. But
Joba, was it more of what PSG didn't do or what Chelsea did?
First of all, I'm here full of regrets because going into that final, something told me to just put money on Cena to win on Sunday and Chelsea to win on Sunday, and I could have been like, I could be here now,
Smiling.
probably
a billionaire.
a billionaire, but it
We
didn't
don't
happen.
we don't let them stage.
Would you have come back if you were a billionaire?
It didn't happen. That's by the
It
way.
would not be here.
I was
So a
wondering.
good thing that you won, because I don't have a replacement for you on the show today. So a good thing. You won.
Yeah. So I think it was a case of before the game. I mean, I was seeing everyone's like I found upon the exaggeration and all that people were putting on PSG. Yeah, this is the best team since Barcelona, Pep's Barca and all that. And I'm like, this team is not even. They are not even a dynasty. They are not the dynasty yet.
Yes.
Yeah.
They've been good for just 6 months.
Like at the level that they are.
Yeah, they've been good for 6 months. Yes, you can call them the best team in the world.
Right now.
Before Chelsea, before the final and all
And
that.
they are still
to be
the
fair,
best.
they are still the best
They are
in the
still
world.
the Chelsea doesn't change that.
Fair enough, but I just don't like the way that we went over the top, the way people went over the top, and that's the thing on social media. So I think going into that game, I expected PSG to win. You understand? But I mean, if you look at Chelsea, also, yes, they've beaten they beat what was in front of them. You could say that they had like a really easier block after Bayern didn't finish top of their group.
Seems like Bayern's
But
fault.
they look like a team that could probably, like, they were the perfect team to beat Chelsea because to beat PSG, because they have the game style that actually like suits them. They're also a pressing team, and in terms of the midfield battle, also Enzo Fernandez and then Moses Caicedo are also up there with the likes of Vitinha and then Fabian Ruiz. So it was really perfectly set up for Chelsea to use their game style to neutralize whatever Luis Enrique was coming in with, and that was what happened. And I also think PSG were actually shell shocked because they didn't expect it. I mean, first 10 minutes, like what they did to Real Madrid and Inter Milan, it was like, so they are on the receiving end and they could not recover from that.
Yeah, on that point, it was really disappointing to see because Chelsea started like a house on fire. Chelsea looked like they looked like they took this seriously. And they had and you could understand momentum was on their side. They were the underdogs and they came into the game with belief. I mean, they're a big team as well. And they did a lot of mouthing off before the game. Enzo Maresca said, a journalist suggested that Chelsea were going to suffer for spells in the game. And Enzo Maresca responded like, who told you that?
Yeah, true.
And Rhys James, the Chelsea captain that likes to talk a big game. He also said that they were going to win. And Chelsea clearly started like they believed their own hype. And I thought PSG were going to eventually come into the game. You understand, momentum was going to shift, but it just never happened. And when PSG,
It almost did though.
no,
With the ball that Cucurella stopped.
but yeah,
Yeah.
probably
There
if
were
that
several.
if that had gone in. But like I said, it was just in intervals. It was not a sustained spell of possession. They were threatening
Because
on the
PSG, though, so people seem to. Sorry to cut it there. People seem to have this skewed perception that PSG are some sort of ball dominant side.
yeah,
And
but they
that's
can
when-
be. They can be.
But
And
they play their
we've
best
seen
football
them-
when they capitalize on your mistakes. So they pretty much want. There's a reason they kick off the ball and give it to you. They want you to have it so that they can then catch you in a dangerous position.
No, I think that their style is just for them to because if you notice, they don't
Early
just kick
pressure.
it. And that's why I always say that most times everything you do on the pitch should have a plan. The idea is not just kick it. They kick it in a position where when they push up to press you, you are just within your own goalpost.
Yeah, that's the point.
Yeah, so the thing is to compress you. So it's not that they don't.
They want to
don't
pressure
dominate.
you in a place where they can win the ball and get an immediate advantage.
Yes,
So it's
close
not
to your
it's
box.
the same way they scored Real Madrid 2 goals. You
dominate
get the
most
ball,
of
they
their
score
game. They
immediately.
dominate most of their game. The only team that has really before Chelsea that really took the ball away from them was Bayern Munich.
No, I think Arsenal also dominated them.
I mean,
Not
at this Club World Cup, this thing, it was
Okay,
just Bayern Munich that were able to do this. So the press conference he mentioned, Maresca, I think that was where PSG probably thought too that Chelsea would let them enjoy free possession, but Maresca pull up a surprise and it's not going to this one. Not going
I mean,
to
it was
business as
a
usual.
tactical masterclass from Maresca, to be honest. Because
It was though.
No, but it was.
that's what I'm saying. Like
Okay.
it was a tactical masterclass.
Oh, I thought you said it wasn't.
No.
it
Ayoola,
was.
if you can share as the tactical guy here.
Yeah, I mean, we
They
could see
argue
that they had a very deliberate plan, which was to exploit Nuno Mendes going into midfield. Because if you look at all the goals that they scored, the first goal, in fact, not just the goals, the chances that Chelsea created, all of them were either because Nuno Mendes was tracking back or because he was not in position. We could see Sanchez, even when he was pressed, he found that pass to that wing where,
every time.
almost every time. I don't think I remember him passing to the other side where Hakimi
and
was.
he's not usually that good
because-
with his feet. Is he?
He is though. I mean, that was one of
supposed to
his.
be.
That was one of
Yeah,
his.
but he has not been for Chelsea. That's the point. He was
Well,
signed for
at,
that.
at Brighton, that was one of his biggest strengths.
Yeah, but
Even
that's-
for Spain, that's one of the reasons why they called him.
Because I remember you said on this pod that his shot saving is good. If only he can add being good on the ball.
Well, now he showed his best, and it was very crucial to Chelsea's plan because we look at Real Madrid, they have Courtois, maybe Atletico Madrid or Black. They were not as good on the ball as Sanchez was, and they were not as deliberate in doing what Sanchez did. So once Chelsea found that loophole, that weakness, they exploited it to the max. Almost every ball to Nuno Mendes' wing, and the first one, his error, of course, caused the first goal. Second one, he wasn't there at all.
Wasn't there at all.
Same thing with the third one. It was Palmer passing into João Pedro, and Nuno Mendes was not at the back.
And then when you reverse the roles on Chelsea's left side, they're basically playing 2 left backs.
Yes, the Pedro Neto and Cucurella. You
to
could see
make up for Hakimi.
Pedro Neto. Every time Hakimi tried to bomb forward, Pedro Neto was right there with him. And it's one of the things that maybe Real Madrid did not have an attacker who was willing to work that hard for the team. So yeah.
Are we really going to segue into this?
Hey, it's the truth. It's just how PSG play. And if you are not able to or willing to do something like that, then your attacking strength would not really matter.
Interesting.
All right.
Me, I shall know that if they play a better team, PSG, if they play Enrique is a bomb. I want to say it now on camera. Luis Enrique is a bomb. All of you that rate him, you don't know ball. Luis Enrique is a bomb. And I'm happy he was disgraced in front of the whole world.
What started this year, Enrique beef? Because you've been at it for years now.
Probably
So
not
no
calling up
success.
some Real Betis player.
it
This
started-
is that time you not call Canales for World Cup.
It started from when I was a Barcelona fan.
Mad.
All right. Why take the words of a disloyal football fan for anything?
Why support a club that makes you unhappy like Izu when you can just change?
To a club that makes you even more unhappy?
Who told you that?
You are happy as a Rebel.
Yeah, very happy. I'm always happy.
Who is now using your account?
A
to
club,
vent
a
every
club that
time?
makes me what? There's nothing I've not watched Man U win.
There's nothing you've celebrated in football that I've not celebrated. I've had my
How?
phone.
Oh, okay.
I've had my phone.
I'm not the type that will leave from Barcelona. You left. I'm not a supporter.
I've had my phone in football. There's nothing.
I'm not an.
When
So
football-
your statement that a club that hot
Makes
I've
you
watched,
unhappy.
I've won,
My-
I've celebrated everything.
Izu, I like
My
your
religion allows me 2 wives.
I like your remark.
I
But
don't
that's
do too
ironically what he says to women too when he gets off. I've had my phone. But
Continue
Joba
having
Ogunwale-
Where
for
real
them.
life supports the arts.
Crystal Palace. Let's move on from the champions of the world, Chelsea Football Club, and long may they reign. Who will now wear the world champion
It's just 4 years to me.
badge for it's just
Just?
4 years.
Yeah, it's just 4
It's
years.
just 4 years.
It's just 4 years.
Oh yeah, nah.
4 years is a long time.
Especially for club football.
Oh yeah, nah. So Joba, Crystal Palace have been kicked out of the Europa League because of the
Multi,
co-ownership rules with Lyon, which would not have been an issue, but Lyon won their appeal and they've been reinstated into the Europa League, which means that John Textor, who is the owner of both
Even though he
clubs,
sold his
Texter.
shares, even though he sold his shares,
I think he didn't do it in time for it to
Exactly.
count.
It's like people have seen the situation with other clubs like Man City, Girona, and
The
the
Red Bull
RB
clubs.
clubs. But the main difference is that they were able to correct their co-ownership statuses before the UEFA deadline.
And by correct, it's just a performative.
Yes, it's
shifting of
performative.
documents.
It's not
You
like
can
they
criticize that, but
yeah,
at the
but
end of the day, Crystal Palace had
they
the same chance.
abided by the rule.
Yeah,
But the difference was that Crystal Palace, it's not likely that they expected that Crystal Palace would be in this situation because, according to reports, when Crystal Palace won the FA Cup final, John Textor was not exactly excited by it because he knew the implication of it. And by the time they were, it also happened to what's the name in the Netherlands? The name of the club, Oliver's former club.
I think it was Go Ahead Eagles.
No, not Go Ahead Eagles. But it happened to them.
They won their
and
first.
they
won their
they
first
were
trophy
supposed to have gone to the Europa League as well.
Fortuna.
Yes, Fortuna. And Fortuna Sittard. And because they did not file in time, they were not able to qualify for the
So-
Europa League.
So
The same way.
why one of the reasons they did not file in time was because Textor thought his argument was going to work with UEFA. So he's the majority shareowner at Palace, but because of the way it works, it doesn't get his way. How do I explain this? He owns about 30+% of Palace, but there are two other people that own 25% each, and they vote as a block. So that's like 50% against his own 30, and he has never gotten his way. So he always argues to UEFA that I don't run this thing. So the UEFA this thing is based on who is running things. So with like in Manchester United and Lyon's case, Ineos had to put Lyon in a shareholding this thing in a separate entity, just like
Nice.
yeah, nice. Yeah, Ineos they had to put nice. They had to put nice in a separate holding company, and that's the way the city.
It is nice. I just wanted to read this flow for them.
and that's the way the City Group have done theirs too, and that's why they are able to have multiple this thing. So UEFA just like no, that doesn't make sense to us.
one thing that I just want to say is that yes, you can always come up with reasons and all that, but this is the truth. It's just because Crystal Palace are easily dispensable. Because I feel like if it was, let's say, maybe a club that has like big marketability and all that, that is crucial to UEFA's TV rights.
But
and all that.
Nice is not crucial to it.
No, what I'm saying is that like it's easy for UEFA to punish Crystal Palace. Let's say it was Man U that won the FA
But
Cup
Man
or
U have
something.
been proactive enough to do what they were supposed to do.
No, I'm still saying that like there would have been a compromise. UEFA would have reached a compromise. Another, I personally, I still think that when Crystal Palace appeal, they'll probably win the appeal, and they will. I think they've had that right. I don't think it's fair on the players, the managers, and all, and the whole team. They did. It was a remarkable achievement to beat Manchester City in the FA Cup, and to have that taken away
They're
from
still
them.
going to Europe. It's just not the Europa
But
League.
it's not just it's
You-
it's not the Europa League. It's
You
not
can
the
argue
Champions
that one of the part of the reasons why they were able to qualify was because they were able to spend John Textor's money, and they were able to get those good players, and they were able to get Oliver Glasner, a manager that would never have coached Crystal Palace.
League.
without
You
the
could
influence
argue
and
that
money
if
of-
they qualified via the league, they qualified via the FA.
They still needed
FA Cup.
those really good players though, and that really good manager. They knew what they had to do, and they just did not do it. It's not, and also you can't make the arguments that it's easy to punish Palace when UEFA has allowed smaller clubs to do this. That's an English Premier League club, whether they are big or not. That's eyeballs.
At least they're bigger than
Red Bull
Salzburg.
Salzburg.
Yeah, exactly. So you can't say UEFA are trying. Also, UEFA are
Granada.
making the rules as they go. They just only recently allowed clubs that are having multi. Like in the 90s, they
didn't even allow it.
yeah,
at
they
all.
didn't. So they are making the rules as they go, and maybe in the next year or so, we are going to start seeing them create more ironclad rules around this thing.
Yeah, I know it's easy to take Joba's angle because again, organizations like UEFA and FIFA have earned their reputations as greedy, corrupt organizations. So yes, it's
Favorite the
easy.
bigger man.
Yeah, it's easy to go with that. By the end of the day, if you ever cave in and even allow Crystal Palace's appeal to change the decision, then it sets a precedent of something that they've not done before, which is pretty much bend the rules in their favor. And I actually like the circumstances that led to this because the general hater nature of Nottingham Forest and their owner Evangelos Marinakis to reportedly set into a chain of motion by two players from Botafogo, which is also owned by John Textor,
Yeah.
and they used the money to save Lyon, and with Lyon being back in the Europa League, then Crystal Palace are ultimately out. And even if that's not true, even if that's not what happened, even if it's just a coincidence, which I assume is not, but even if that's not true, it is just a brilliant
Strategy.
yeah, brilliant strategy. Like, let's not even buy the Lyon player directly so that it's not too obvious. Let us buy from the third club that this man owns. It's funny. It is funny. But sorry to everybody involved. Yeah, let's come home to Africa and talk about the WAFCON and Izu, the team of the group stages. What do you have for us?
Well, the team of the group stage is CAF. I'm going to say this from the Nigerian point. I have the list here, but I'm not going to mention everybody. Like I said,
11
can.
players.
It's fine, you can.
Let's go ahead.
okay. So we have what's the goalkeeper? Chloe Ngazi, Algeria. That's interesting.
An Algerian bears Chloe.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So we have also right back here is Wikile Magama, South Africa. Mbane Bambanani,
Zambia.
centre back,
I
South
see why you didn't want
Africa.
to read all the names.
Lushumo Mbemba is from Zambia. That is also the centre back there.
Those are the people we are playing.
Yeah. Also, we have
Ashley.
Plumter, left back. Jane, South Africa, midfield. Chebak, Morocco,
Top
midfield. Yeah. Interestingly, a second
One of-
Nigerian in midfield here is Rashidat Ajibade. Yeah. Ndiaye takes the right wing. Senegal. Barbara, Banda, Zambia.
All right, thank you very much, Izu, for that very energetic reading of the 11 women in the list. Rashad Ajibade, Really?
That's an interesting them.
really.
That's an interesting them because I don't know what CAF used for this one. Nothing against Ajibade. Ajibade happens to be one of Nigeria's best, but for this group stage, man, I don't know because
She won man of the match against who did she win?
even that one, so I think
I
we've been
was
having issues with
surprised.
we've been having issues with their awards.
Selection for
Yeah, the
because-
technical committee or whoever determines the man of the match awards,
I don't
or woman
know.
of the match awards, has been doing a horrible job.
Yes,
so far.
yes,
sorry,
yes. So
sorry,
I don't know.
man.
It's interesting that Rinsola is not here.
Huh?
Rinsola Babajide.
Babajide is
Rinsola.
not-
Wango.
Not be just
Yeah, one goal, one assist.
performance.
I mean, she has also really played well.
She really played well. She's been one of Nigeria's
Rinsola.
standouts.
If you play very well by
Sola.
Nigerian standards, and we've not played well at this tournament, then I don't know about
I think
that.
what he's saying is, I mean, if there was going to be another Nigerian, I mean, Ashley Plumter definitely has been
Yes.
very good. Nobody's.
Why has Ajibade been
Yeah, she's been good. She's
No, she's
we've
been good at
not
the back.
considered at this tournament, and she has also,
Passes,
in the matches I've
tackles.
seen at least, she's been
Yes.
very offensive minded, and she's been very.
She's also been a goal threat.
Been a goal threat as well. And if there was going to be another Nigerian, we would not really expect that it would be Rashidat
Ajibade,
Ajibade,
at least
because
for now.
Esther Okoronkwo has also been very good.
for-
She
Yeah.
she didn't make it.
The Chinwendu.
Chinwendu has also been very good.
Yes.
She
Is
didn't
there a
make
reason?
it.
Is there a reason we are struggling to score goals? Those of you that know,
no team has-
Mr.
no-
Madugu more closely and more
So
personally.
4 goals in 3 games so far, but on the plus side, we've not considered. It's a glass half full.
Nobody-
affair.
Nobody
goals
has
came in our
also
first
won their all their games so far.
Yeah, I mean, we
So
are.
it's been tough.
I'm not
actually.
talking about winning. I'm talking about scoring goals. You're supposed to be the best team.
You
in the
need to
tournament.
score a lot of goals to win a lot of
I
matches.
mean,
So
And we've also
No.
faced teams that are prepared to we've also faced teams that are prepared to sit back against us and
Yeah,
defend.
but we don't. I mean, I watched two and a half of those games, and we don't even create chances.
What's on
Also,
I mean, they played
I've said it. I said if we go on to win this competition, it will be because of sheer will and the talent that we have. I don't think we have the tactical, the tactical. No,
By the way, are you
especially
referring to just Justin Madugu? Or
I mean
us as
the
a
whole coaching staff and all that. Also, in fairness to the team, sometimes you play to the level of your opponents. At the FIFA World Cup, we saw what they did. Even though we had a foreign manager, then we had a white man.
Just
in-
say
Also-
different manager.
Even
Also,
then,
just
we
say
struggle
white
to
man.
score goals.
I mean, no.
One
no,
of the worst managers in football history, in my opinion.
Let me also point out here
Was that-
that no foreigners won this
Oh,
cup for
okay.
us.
No, Randy Wardrum.
But it was Randy now.
Randy Wardrum is not a good manager. I don't.
Well, I mean,
Which
if
foreigners
you are-
won
if,
this
uh,
cup for us?
If you are owing somebody that many,
Has a
months of
foreigner won
salary-
this cup for us?
I mean,
Wait, so your defense of Randy Wardrum being terrible at managing is that we're owing you.
I mean, you've been owed money at jobs before. How did you perform in those jobs?
First of all, go with politics. Let us move on away from women so that Joba can finally contribute.
Oh my god!
Lamine Yamal has been in the news. Normally, this is more of a deed topic, but yeah, it's a football conversation, so why not? There's a conversation to be had about is Lamine Yamal being unfairly profiled as because the narrative around him, now, especially with his recent birthday, where apparently lots of the Barcelona team were in attendance, but there were also other people in attendance, namely. I don't know if I can say that.
Please
No,
leave
you
that.
can't. You
Please,
already know
please
you can't.
leave that.
Namely, very attractive women with massive bosoms.
Models, just say models.
With massive bosoms, has to be said, and
bosom.
Bust.
and even more controversially.
Why is that more
I
controversial?
had seven drafts.
Come on.
Ibrahim
I thought he was doing like a Snow White.
Yeah, Ibrahim was a
reenactment.
fan.
It's no, that's no Temitope was at the party. But
Wow.
let's talk about not the specifics of the party. It's an 18-year-old. He will have his fun, blah blah blah. Good for him. But like, is there an agenda to paint Lamine Yamal? Because in my opinion, I don't think he's doing anything that's the goats, the great. And even over this week, we've seen pictures I didn't even know existed of Lionel Messi with in his face,
Yeah.
doing everything.
Yeah?
Yes. Why do you think Guardiola chased Ronaldo away?
We've
He wanted to
seen
spoil his life.
Ronaldo's lifestyle. We've seen Ronaldo, both Ronaldos, we've seen Robinho. So, has there ever been a football superstar at 18 that's not doing even worse than what Lamine Yamal has done? And has it been unfairly, judged?
Yeah, I think people are just being worried, but clearly there is an agenda against him. The biggest Spanish media outlets are based in Madrid, and Lamine Yamal plays for Barcelona, so clearly there's a concerted effort. I was trying to do an article on the lady that accused him of asking for women, or at least his party organizers for asking for women with big bosoms for his party. If you check on Wikipedia, you see that her age is 30. But she won Miss Teenager. She won Miss Teenager Europe.
2020.
Yeah, 2022. That's like 3 years ago. So that means at least the highest she can be right now is 21. So clearly they are trying to sell it that is targeting older women. You can remember the news few weeks ago also that he was vacationing with an older woman. So, and they've been clearly doctored photoshops of him in Mia Khalifa's DM. If you don't know Mia Khalifa, just Google it.
No, don't Google it. I mean, there has to be another way to search it because if you Google it,
if you don't,
I think she has rebranded quite well.
Okay,
If you
fair
Google it,
enough.
you might just see her.
Mia
Twitter
Khalifa
videos.
a West Ham fan. So
Yeah.
yeah.
that also
Related to
that also
football.
discussed the DCU at our spare time. So clearly there's a concerted effort, but it's also not AP matters. I get that he wants to live his life, but it's not the only 18-year-old out there. And with athletes, there's extra scrutiny. So maybe don't give them ammunition. I mean, you have a big agency behind you. You are one of Adidas's top athletes. So I don't know why there's no more attention. And also, it's from a Muslim background. Like, what are we doing here? I don't know, man. I just expect more.
Wait. What I want to say is that he's 18. Let him, he hasn't committed any offense. He hasn't committed an offense and all that.
I get
and
that.
I don't like it when we say this stuff like don't give people ammunition or something like that. It's not like he did something so bad that I
And the
mean,
rest of the
like
Barcelona
beating up
team
his girlfriend,
were
right?
even there.
The point is that with the athletes, because there's extra scrutiny, you don't have to do what is so bad for them to. They are going to spin lies already. They will spin lies about you. But when you now make it so easy for them to now spin these lies, I mean, people are worried. We've seen many 18-year-olds get their career derailed. Many teenagers get their career derailed because they got distracted. We've seen it. I mean, Michael Richards famously said when he got his first big contract, he started going to clubs regularly, and that's part of why his career did not advance as
he
much
clearly
as
would
should.
have won a Ballon d'Or.
No. I mean, if Boss
There was
is
Hey,
come
was
on,
on track.
It's not like Mika Richards was a.
Can I
was a
add
when
something?
he-
I think
Please go ahead and add something.
I think I see it differently. I'm not a lifestyle person. Things that happen off the pitch no concern me. But I think where people are not really getting it is probably there's something symbolic here. The guy is turning 18, and what is 18? An adult, and he
age of
decided to use his birthday to symbolize that kind of a thing by it's something he probably would not do on a normal day, but he's turning 18, and then the people he invited are adults. I don't become adults now.
We're all adults here.
We're all the adults now. We're all adults here. And then he decided to use these people as symbols of adulthood. And then
I hope
people
they are all adults here.
and then people are trying to paint it any other way. The funny thing is that he will still enter pitch and
Has to be said. He immediately resumed training. Barcelona have begun their preseason training and he's already in training.
So,
And he's going to sign his new contract.
And there's a video making the rounds on the internet of him making
a fool out of
a fool out
Daniel
of-
Mo.
Daniel Mo and Robert
it's just
Lewandowski.
to celebrate his
I also
adulthood.
think there is probably an element of racism.
Yeah,
up
clearly.
there. Because I mean, when we like, if he was white, I don't think.
We've seen people do exactly the same thing that he did. Alejandro Garnacho had dwarfs at his party. One dressed as Ronaldo, one dressed as Messi. At his birthday party. I think that was his 19th birthday party as well.
Wow.
So it's not like he was a lot older than Yamal. Theo Hernandez also did the same thing. Had dwarfs at his party. So I think, like you said, it seems deliberate that Yamal is being targeted in the media. Might be because of the color of his skin. Might be because he disgraced Real Madrid several times last season.
Also has to be said that one of the dwarfs that he allegedly invited to his party has come out to defend him. The dwarf said they were respected in the party, and he said that
It's
probably
their
well
job.
paid.
So, he said it's their job. That is what they do.
He said the president of the association is just being is someone that maybe self-hates and now is projecting it onto the rest of
Also,
them.
Literally.
maybe he just assumed that the Yamal party, these people don't cash out.
No, clearly they are.
And they
I
don't
mean,
give
it's
a
possible because they also said we're being paid here. It's our job. We're entertaining people. While you're coming to say you shouldn't be doing this job without giving them any special
And
opportunities.
it's
They're
a
not
big-
giving them any extra help for being.
If there
jobs.
was a fat people entertainment industry, which I'm sure there is, I
There
just
is,
don't know about
actually.
it.
Just
For-
contact-
for
contact
register.
Lizzo. Oh, sorry. Sorry. I just
We are-
just to chip this in. It's a big controversy in the dwarf community. There are many dwarfs there are many dwarfs that hate on Peter Dinklage because he always projects this image that dwarfs should only be given certain types of role in Hollywood. He doesn't want the Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs type of roles for dwarfs, and he made Hollywood extra sensitive about casting dwarf roles, elves, and then dwarfs in this.
So
one.
it basically
And so
reduced
dwarf
their
actors
chances.
hate on Peter Dinklage because they believe that he's taking away opportunities from them. Not everybody is going to be given a great role like Tyrion Lannister.
Yeah, and I think I agree with
So,
you because it makes no sense. Really.
Yeah, I think we
So
have successfully done
moved
it.
from draft to good Game of Thrones.
I don't know how we started at Lamine Yamal and ended at Game of Thrones.
I mean,
But
we
that's
are
the
well
beauty-
cultured.
That is the beauty of this show. And thank you, Izu, for offering perspective on what you were doing at 18. So running through Unizik.
He was
Smashing
a
dwarfs.
gunman.
You
Yeah,
were in Unizik.
I don't know. Anyway, let's let's move on. Let's move on. And we are running out of time, which is of all the running we do on this show. As you can see, all of us are clearly overweight and out
No,
of shape.
please don't put me in your category.
Joba, please. Joba has been working out for over a year now, and it's clearly not working out.
Please don't put me in your category.
So
Working now, but it's not working out.
transfer window updates. Let's traumatize this way. So transfer window updates from Faruq. What happened in the transfer window this week? I heard a certain club is interested in killing themselves for Africa.
Since you have terrorists to start there, Manchester United are reportedly
Report by the New York Times, so you know it's true. Not be Stephen right up. Charles Stephen,
Wow.
that guy.
Manchester United. This is not the. I think it's Financial Times. Manchester United are reportedly interested in Nicholas Jackson as they are still looking for a striker option. They have not made significant headway in their bid for Mbeumo, so they are now looking at Jackson as a
It's a
possible
fantastic move.
replacement. On the home front, Atletico Madrid have signed Thiago Almada. That's not the home front part of it, but there's also
Thank
reports
God,
that there's also there's also reports that they are strongly interested in Ademola Lookman, and they are looking to
That'd be a good move.
they're looking to sign him, but this is going to be contingent on them losing players. Rodrigo De
They will
Paul,
lose players.
Rodrigo De Paul is looking to reprise his role as Messi's bodyguard at
Inter Miami,
Inter
which
Miami.
I saw earlier that is actually here we go. So
So I guess we can
Congratulations
also say-
to him.
congratulations to Ademola
just
Lookman.
to the 29-year-old that
So,
wants to replace his career by himself.
Napoli are proving difficult in the Victor Osimhen deal. They are asking for
Shout out to DL.
they're asking for a blind dwarf that is also albino. They're asking
This
for
is unfair.
They're asking for difficult things.
The ADEE will be with you shortly.
Also, they have told Liverpool that they will no longer be making any more bids for Darwin Núñez because they've decided to go with Lorenzo Luca. So they tried to do what Arsenal did with Gyökeres and Sesko, negotiate for two and go for one. They decided to go for Lorenzo Luca. Other than that, Real Madrid signed Carreras, and so that's the end of the road for Fran Garcia, who is now being courted by Atletico Madrid. And Arsenal have signed Mosquera. I mean, the Gunners promised that they were going to be all out this transfer window, and they are proving it so far.
Yeah, so that's the transfer window updates. All I heard was that United want Jackson. I hope that nothing do that deal. Madueke to Arsenal, Jackson to United, maybe Nkunku to City. Let us.
Barcelona actually. That's
just be sharing
also a
our
transfer window
God
update.
forbid.
Thank you very much for working with us. We have fun facts, but I don't think that I want to hear your last voice today.
Yes.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, the fourth fact is, of course, that today, 47 years ago, a man was born into this world.
Sunday.
Yes, I'm Sunday now.
Now catch me. Nice. Nicely done. And the time I recording is my birthday.
Yes,
that's
it
that's
is.
all. So the first sport birthday on OnlyFootball Podcast.
No,
Come on,
actually.
man. Show me love. Come on. Nobody has sent me money yet.
There's no cake.
Really,
But
do
that's the
you want
cake.
Tunde to be eating cake?
That's the cake.
Come on.
Yeah. We can't do
Yeah,
that
it's
to
cake.
There's no
today.
cake, but there might be dwarfs. And there are definitely bosoms.
I mean,
might not be women's bosoms.
even if there is cake, you want
You
still,
eat. You eat it.
you still want to eat cake.
We want the gym to work out.
Oh, wow.
Cake is healthy for him.
All right.
Happy birthday today.
Everybody in our production staff have they've started
Yeah,
to get
this-
ready. They are ready to go home.
This
Why don't they just give it Tunde standing ovation? Sorry, don't be angry.
This has been a very cancelable episode. If we ever get cancelled, this is going to be the episode I did it. Because from the very first minute to the last, we were wilding and very flagrant. But that's what we do on the OnlyFootball Podcast. My name is Tunde Young, world champion and also birthday boy. And Izuchukwu Akawor, welcome back. Joba
Thank
Ogunwale
you.
With his insufferably dull
I'm not the birthday
presence,
boy.
as usual. Faruq Ibrahim wearing somebody's tablecloth and Ayoola Kelechi.
I mean, it's the summer vibe.
This is summer from first half.
I mean, cold. When they fall like this, they
It's the summer.
Summer vibe.
Oh boy!
It is the summer.
Better go ahead, boss. Before traffic starts. Until we see you next week, like, share, subscribe, tell somebody about this comment. If you don't, you are a wicked person.
I agree.
I mean, that's what I was telling them before. So now you're on the train.
Yeah, so do all of
Share
that.
it.
Tell
Share
someone-
it.
tell
You,
someone-
you.
tell- Yes. Thank you very much. Until next time, episode 24 will come your way. Maybe with a slightly different cast. We don't know who's going on leave next. These people just go on leave without any heads up. But until then, adios.